You like Trump? Good girl. You like Biden? Okay, good evening. We're going, this has been sitting over for, shoot, in this, for about, I don't know, 2 weeks or so now. I brought it over here. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Can't sleep really. Uh, with the stuff going on with, Mama and Amy and just life in general. I'm gonna see if I can get something done tonight. My little secretary, she's down here, and she's upstairs asleep on the couch, which has been asleep for a little bit, and it's took me a little bit to lay the parts out here for this. Get everything together like I want to do it. I mean, still ain't got everything laid out, but trying to adjust the exposure on my camera and stuff. They called me the other day and told me Mama wasn't eating, so they want me to make a decision on what to do. But I told them, I said, well, they ain't gonna give you a decision till I go up and actually look at her. They said, well, she was up not walking, but she was up rolling around yesterday, and today she's not. So they got something, I don't know what to call it, but it's before hospice care. And some of that stuff, I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. And I want to go over it with Amy and Alicia before that I say yeah on anything. So I get up, Alicia goes with me, and we're sitting there feeding her, and she's eating, she's drinking. Now she didn't know. It's the only time I've been and she didn't know who I was. Most times she knows me before she knows anybody. She didn't know me this time. But she knew Alicia. And she knew the baby. Majority of the time, now she always has called Alicia Darlene. That's my sister. She's passed away, but she's always called Alicia, always. Doing, not on purpose, but just out of habit. I don't know if you got one of those mamas, but when she calls one of us, she'll say, she'll call you the other two. If she's got 3 kids, she'll call you the other 2 kids before she actually gets your name out. And not every time, just every now and again. Darlene, David, Early, like that. So, she's done that. I've known other, I've had some aunts and everything do the same thing. It ain't nothing, it's just a thing. But, so we went up on Fetter for 2 days straight, and she ate. I didn't get to go up out today. I took my tractor tire to the big tire place to fix a 28-inch tractor tire on there. 28 don't sound tall or big, but 28 in a agricultural tire is a pretty damn good size. It comes up to, when I'm standing beside of it, it about comes up to my neck. So I'm a little over 5 foot. And I get there, and I don't know why they ain't got nothing to take the tire off the truck. The little boy that was there said they didn't have no way to get the tire off back of the truck. And I said, well, you know, I had never seen that little boy there, and it wasn't nobody else in the building. But over on the other side, so in the tire shop you can get you it's it's a tire shop on one side, but it's just a doorway in between that, which it ain't even a door there, it's just a walkway. And you can get your tags renewed and everything there. So it's not only one business, it's 2. But when I get there, I called them beforehand to make sure. Told them I was wanting to bring my tire, and I noticed I didn't get no answer on the phone. So I kept calling back because I don't want to drive all the way down in Yanceyville, which is the county I live in, but it's actually it's pretty good ways off. I live out in the middle of the country anyway, so. But anyway, I didn't want to drive 40 miles down there, and then they not take it in. Because hell, nowadays you don't never know. The businesses that's been open for years are not open anymore. It looks like it just closed up overnight. My niece's washing machines done went out, and I used to deal with this guy called Doc Terry. He wasn't no doctor, and his name wasn't even Terry. I don't know how the company got that name, but he was a good guy. He would buy used appliances, all he could get, and he would rebuild them and do a phenomenal job on them. He would rebuild them, and you could go down there and get them for just a fraction of a price of a new one. Well, he dies, and his daughter takes over the business, moves it to another building. It used to be at a on the end of a car wash, in a little building there. But anyways, they just went out of business. But thank God, before they went out, I got my freezer. But I tell you, man, it's getting to be bad. You can go through town, like I said, and the businesses that used to be open are just completely shut down. Just completely. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. I guess America's done completely sold out to China. And it ain't America, it's Joe Biden. You sit there and think it ain't, but the imports, and you say, well, the imports, you think about it, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, you could order something off of eBay and get it from China. It'd be free shipping. Now, I'm not saying it's a good thing. You know, we should buy in the United States if we can, But my point being is you used to could buy and it would be no no shipping. You could buy in the United States and it'd be shipping. Not too bad. But you could buy in state or in your state and you pay another, at least in North Carolina you pay another 7% tax. I could buy car parts from Doug Herbert Racing. I think he's done went completely out of business. Could buy parts from him, and he had a warehouse down here next to Charlotte, and they they didn't. But shit, they bit the dust a long time ago. It wasn't. That didn't have nothing to do with Joe Biden. I think they may have had some health issues in the family. I knew two of his kids got killed. I think it was two of them. And he started a foundation for them. And like I said, you could buy. I would try to buy all my parts from him since he was in North Carolina. But man, I could buy it from Jigs out of state. Or Summit. Cheaper than I could buy it from Jigs. I mean from Doug Herbert in North Carolina where I'm at. Hell, you damn sure buy it cheaper than you could drive down there. The goats are out and up on the porch. It's raining outside, evidently. I went out there earlier, then it was Nova! I went out there earlier and the little brown goat that my niece has got, you might as well say that we got, he just sat down on the porch. All three of them was lounging on the next to the front door. I don't mind it. I call him baby brother because he just pretty much just to pick on Bella, my niece's little girl, my secretary, just to pick with her about it. Because when they got the little goat, Bella was talking about she wanting a baby brother. So that's their baby brother. And now her little puppy, we call that her baby sister. And of course I pick on her a little bit and tell her it's my baby sister. And she don't like that. Yeah, she don't like the fact that I call it my little baby sister. Now, baby brother, she's kind of got over that. She ain't too interested in baby brother no more. But baby sister, still got a little bit of interest in her. Since she's a puppy. Baby brother done got too big. He ain't my baby no more. Trying to be easy with the salt. I don't want to just sling it. This is going to be biased. I ain't going to do it yet. I'm going to tune it out on AM and then bias it. Where's my little cap? Huh. I know that little blue bastard was sitting in. There it is. I wonder what Kid Rock's doing. Hmm. Bella done already got me in trouble the other day. I was sitting down here watching King of the Hill, and I don't know why she went home and she told her mama that she wanted to have a bill with the Boomhauer. I don't know how that come about. That goes to show you how impressionable kids are. So when she come down here today, of course I didn't know she walked in. I seen her on my camera, but I didn't know she was staying or what. But yeah, she's trying to stay all night with Tia as much as she can. Tia being Amy. Tia in Spanish is aunt. So that's what that means. So so she came down, and she come downstairs right after that, and of course I had King of the Hill playing. I stopped it. I told her, you can't be going back. This is cartoons, it ain't real life. And she can't be drinking beer no ways. But you know how kids are, they say some stupid junk. Don't mean nothing. I don't know how she comes up with half the shit she comes up with. I'll tell you one thing, spitting image of her mama. Alicia get mad and say, well, I don't know where she gets that from. Well, she did the same thing when she was that young. That same identical thing. If I remember, I'll put a picture up. Of Bella, one of it, Alicia. Pretty much I spot on. And the kid's already bilingual. That means speaks two languages. I'm not thinking nobody's stupid or nothing, but nowadays when some people don't understand what that means, I guess. Man, you think the people on Channel 6 talk fast? You ought to listen to them talk. Like, God, Lord, what the hell are y'all saying? The seasonal Mexicans that come in to work in tobacco down here, they'll be in a couple weeks. Same ones come every year. At least I guess that's who will show up. Them old boys alright. I guess they're from Guanajuato. Sometimes I just don't understand them people. I guess it's a Mexican thing. They they sure as hell don't work like we do. They go out here and get in the field and they wearing sleeves all the way down to here, like it's winter time, and get wearing face covering like it's COVID. I don't know why the hell they do that. But Daddy always told me, now, never did work for me, but Daddy always told me, whatever I keep you warm, I keep you cool. Now, Daddy always wore a damn a t-shirt and wore a t-shirt year round. You know, very few people I see do that now. If you do see somebody do it, most times a wife beater or something other. No, Daddy just wore that all year, and wore, he would wear a short sleeve shirt, but every now and again, but majority of the time it would be a long sleeve shirt. He'd roll it up to about right there. But Them Mexicans over here, man, you'd think they was gonna have a damn heat stroke or something like that with all the damn clothes they got on. It just and the girls out there doing it too. Like, good God, man. I mean, they fully covered, dude. They got the mouth covered up over top of the mouth. Uh, Britches and boots and God, and they out in the sun trimming, pruning trees and planting trees and uh, just they dig it with a bobcat, but they'll go out there and get them up. Um, yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like it. Of course, we'd be working in the back and called irrigating. We just call it irrigating. Short term, I guess. The short way to say it. Let's go irrigate. Uh, we'd be toting pipe and toting it out there. They're 20-foot long pipe, sections of pipe, and you link them together. And of course, when you get them all linked together and put the sprinklers on the end, they're not sprinklers, they're actual guns. We used to have sprinklers that would go in each section. Waterbird was the, no, Rainbird. Rainbird was a brand, and then we got the bigger guns, the 120s. And when you tote them out there through the slide row, you go 8 rows of tobacco, and then you got 1 row in the middle. 1 row is you drive the tractor through, and when you pull in the tobacco, you can put the tobacco on it, or not only then you can when you tote an irrigation pipe, you can pull the trailer down through the row, and but then when it comes time to pick them up to move to the next field, of course you can't drive the tractor down through that or mire up. So you gotta walk and get them. Man, it's been so damn hot out there. And you mired up the mud all the way up to about your damn halfway to your knee, and you'd be so tired. Because it's such a drag on you trying to walk in that mud, and you just have to go get them. You just have to go get them. But it's been so hot out there that not have no water or it ought to be on the other tractor, or you just forgot. But I've seen clean footprints out there, and I've drunk the water out of the footprints, and it'd be pond water, but it done set on top and then cleaned up. It wouldn't be muddy, but you'd be so damn thirsty and you're young. Shit, it doesn't hurt you back in. Yeah, I drunk water out of mud puddles that were clean looking. Hell, maybe I got a parasite or something other. I don't know. Got a parasite for a president, so. We first moved here, we'd have the irrigator running. It was a two-stroke, the little one, Detroit diesel, with a blower on it. And the next door neighbors, which we still got, the irrigator would be down there on the pond. It'd be running, and it didn't have no muffler on it, but shit, it was like hell a good mile away from their house. But being it come up through that bottom, through the hollow there, you could hear it two-stroke down there, just whining. It had a gas. It was, I don't know what it was, a truck. The front end of it was a truck frame, and they cut it off